Comfort kills you and discomfort makes you. So I used to be one of those guys who just wake up, grab their phones, stay in bed, maybe hop on Rocket League Sideswipe or on Brawl Stars, and maybe while listening to music, and then eventually I'd wake up and then I'd have a big breakfast of pancakes and bacon, because why not? It's the weekend. And then I might as well go watch TV and go play video games, because I like comfort, and discomfort, well, it's uncomfortable, and I don't want to challenge myself and push myself to my limits and watch myself grow. Like, did you know that in our modern day we have more leisure time than ever before, and yet we seem to be more miserable than ever before? People strive to get out of work as quickly as possible and get all their work done so they can go home and sit in front of a TV, and yet that seems to be the part of the day that we actually enjoy the least. You see, when you overindulge and when you're too comfortable in your life, there comes a time when the pleasurable activities like video games and eating junk foods, those no longer feel comfortable, and you need to up the ante of comfort, and obviously you have to decrease discomfort. And that's a problem that so many of us are facing nowadays, and it's a problem that we put onto ourselves. We choose comfort over discomfort, and it's the people that choose discomfort over comfort, that choose to challenge themselves and push their limits, that will inevitably thrive and be successful. The person who wakes up, takes a cold showers, and then does a big deep work block will always win over the person who wakes up, stays in their bed, plays video games. The person who chooses discomfort over comfort will always win. And that's what I want to teach you today. I want to teach you that the amount of comfort that you sacrifice is basically directly correlated to the amount of success you will have later in life. So scientists actually found that short-term stress, being able to endure short-term stress, is really good for you, and that people who are actually able to put themselves through and endure short-term stress situations actually live longer and live a happier, healthier life. So I'm gonna give you a couple of like discomfort activities and essentially short-term stress things that you can do every day, basically habits that will basically guarantee your success, because the person who chooses discomfort over comfort will always win. The single greatest things you can do, there are two of them, is taking cold showers and working out, but really pushing yourself in the gym. So before I go more in depth about those two habits, I want to talk to you about the pain-pleasure balance, or homeostasis, that I learned about in a book called Dopamine Nation by Anna Lemke. So basically in this book, she says that there's a pain-pleasure balance in our body, and that our body wishes to remain in homeostasis. So basically the perfect equilibrium. Everything has to be stable. But in this pain-pleasure balance, when you smash the pleasure side too much, well, you have to experience that same amount of pain. And so when you experience for let's put it in terms of points. You play video games, that's 50 for points, so 50 pleasure points, and then you go eat junk food, that's another 50. And so you have to feel 100 XP points of pain in order to balance things out, right? You felt 100 points of pleasure, goes up, and then you have to feel that same amount of pain in order for your body to remain in homeostasis. So what does this have to do with this video and why choosing discomfort will always make you win? It's because, like I said, when you press down on the pleasure scale, you feel pain. But when you press down on the pain scale, when you press down on the discomfort scale, you feel pleasure, comfort in return. So, for example, you take a cold shower. It feels hard, the water's cold, you want to get out. After a minute and a half, you turn off the water, get out, and you feel fucking incredible, because you voluntarily put yourself through a set amount of pain, and you're going to be rewarded with a set amount of pleasure. But that pleasure isn't going to be artificial pleasure. It's actually going to be something good. And it's been found that people who actually take cold showers in the morning, so who wake up and straight away challenge themselves, basically always have a better day than the rest of us who choose to lay in our beds. And that's the first one. like, if you can make it a rule to basically, like, make it uncomfortable for yourself first thing in the morning. So if you can wake up, jump out of bed, burst out of bed, you go running straight under the water into the cold shower, and then you get out and you go hit a workout. Like, that's what I've been doing for the past like month-ish, and I feel fucking incredible, bro. I could not recommend this enough. If you can start off your day with a discomfort habit, either choose like cold shower or workout. Honestly, I recommend doing both. Like, you'll be doing so much better than the person who chooses to be lazy. And doing this in the morning is like, it's not necessary, but I find it to be really good, because if you can win in the morning, it's basically guaranteed that you win the day. So like, putting a discomfort habit into your morning routine is something that I would really encourage you to do. So like, short-term stress, challenges, discomfort, whatever you want to call it, pushing yourself to the limits is the key to growth, because like, discomfort is where you find your strength. It's where you find that confidence that you know you've done hard things. If you can put yourself through really hard challenges, if you can take like long cold showers and do hard workouts and go on long runs and do like deep work that feels hard, if you can put yourself through things that are harder than what you're gonna face in real life, you're gonna be so much better than everybody else. Because if you can put yourself through a bunch of short-term stress when that exam comes up, and when you have to study, and when you have to do those hard things that other people haven't been doing, you'll be ready. You've put yourself through short-term stress, and you've challenged yourself and pushed yourself. When the world pushes back at you and when it challenges you, you'll be ready, because you've been taking cold showers every morning, and you've been working out, and you've been doing really hard cardio. That's the key to growth, really challenging yourself through difficult endeavors. So takeaway, basically, make it a daily thing to challenge yourself. Like, literally, it's 10:49 on a Tuesday, but it's because I don't have school and I kind of woke up late because I went to bed late. But I woke up, took a cold shower, and now I'm recording these videos for you. I challenged myself, and now these videos feel easier because although they're hard, I've just done something harder. So basically, challenge yourself, bro. Alright, I hope this helped you, and I cannot wait to see the progress that you make. Cheers, bro.